SEC lawsuit today, the secret meeting. Not that there are insider info in crypto, because in the end, that's usually the experience. The people who then have a huge loss. I think this video is long overdue. What's going on in the market? What's going on with XRP? And above all, what could possibly happen today? Because there's this meeting. I talked about that a couple of days ago. You know, on this channel, there are no moon boy predictions. On this channel, there isn't that blunt hype. Hey, there are plenty of channels out there that provide you with that really well. And in the end, I guarantee you'll end up flying off the fuck. That's why we're diving right in. And everyone who is still here, so get ready for some exciting news. We'll see you after the intro. Today's video is brought to you by BingX. If you want to secure a €25 bonus now, then check the description. Here's the registration link. One or the other. Maybe you should just relax and take a seat on the couch before watching this video. If you're navigating the market with a bit more emotion, here's a little tip. Maybe have a drink or two to go along with it. But please drink in moderation. And I don't mean the 1-liter containers. But jokes aside, let's dive right in. This video has absolutely gone viral. So, XRP pump on the 23rd. So, today, yes. Now, I hope that everyone out there knows. YouTube is a video platform, not a photo platform. That means when you click on this, something else will come up. Because it seems to me with some comments, and I don't want to single anyone out on purpose. But for example here, I'm really curious about the pump today, or is it just clickbait? We will all be millionaires. Friends, there's no clickbait with me. And if I'm going to make a thumbnail, so it's also about packaging this message with a bit of marketing, because otherwise no one will click on it. But I will only present pure facts here. Whoever doesn't like that, feel free to look for another channel. I'm just saying it straight out. However, I want to address that today. What can really happen today? What we experienced again yesterday, where a lot of people lost a lot of money again in the dull hype. And I hope you're not one of them. But let's dive right in. First, let's quickly go over the general news, because unfortunately there was a little overlap yesterday. So during the recording and the release, the pardon came through that I talked about yesterday and said that crypto is currently waiting for it. I can also give you the tip. The video yesterday, if you're interested in what Trump's plans are, I did some pretty deep research on that, and the whole truth is slowly coming out a little closer. So I can only give you this tip. Feel free to check out this video. Click here. By the way, if you like this video here, feel free to subscribe, activate the bell so you don't miss any further updates. And if you really like it, feel free to give it a like or write a short comment. That really boosts the algorithm again. We're close to 10K. So there's still a bit to go, but not for much longer. And I've also thought about a few bonuses there. So stay tuned for that, so feel free to check it out. Definitely, Ulbricht has now officially been pardoned by Trump, which means he kept his campaign promise, not on day one, but he did fulfill it. Yeah, now you can ask, what does this actually have to do with anything? So that was Silk Road, the founder of Silk Road. That was a platform where you could buy drugs, hacker software. You could buy fake IDs, documents, and quite a bit more. And what does this have to do with crypto? Back then, you could pay with Bitcoin, and what the crypto community, you could call it questionable now, or whatever. But what they're really celebrating is that this was probably the first real use case for Bitcoin. And so that should also mean, yeah, the prices haven't reacted massively, but it's mainly a confirmation that Trump kept his word. But it's not just Trump, the SEC is also getting serious. The Crypto Taskforce, I already talked about that in detail yesterday. That's why I'm not going to go deeper into it. 1. This is meant to create a clear regulatory framework. It was also communicated very clearly. The SEC can handle that better. Just to wrap that up briefly, that's what all the moon boys out there don't want to hear, because we all want to get rich really quickly. Yes, such decisions can definitely move prices. Absolutely. However, one should also be aware that this task has now been publicly named. Now it needs to be staffed with people, and they should definitely be experts. And then once that has happened, then we need to, yes, corresponding decisions from the SEC in the past need to be reviewed first. And that takes time. And that's exactly what you can feel now, this uncertainty, because it's clear that nowhere, unlike in the crypto space, people expect changes, results, etc. to happen really quickly. We're talking about a government here, and you can see that in the XRP price. So you don't really know how things are going to progress from here. Yes, of course, with these splashy news coming in, the market is definitely moving accordingly. I'll also briefly talk about the chart now. However, one is hoping for this regulatory environment, which will hopefully be much more positive. But to create such a regulatory framework, it really takes time. And many just don't want to take that risk or are not willing to wait that long. But I can only tell you that you can also make money in between. If you're not too married to your tokens right now, because on one hand, you can of course just hold traditionally, is completely, okay, I do that in many areas as well. However, you can also engage with the topic of trading. And parallel to trading bots, I launched VIP trading 2 days ago. That means it is completely free for you. 2 professional traders share their signals with you, the results, which you can see right here. So they built an account from 4K to 30,000 within 2 months. Everything is set up in dollars and runs through a licensed exchange, BingX. And so you can consider whether you want to participate in that as well. Of course, there are also some losses involved, so the win rate is between 70 and 80%, but that's completely within reason, and it also makes perfect sense that not every trade always works out. However, if the majority goes for it, then it all makes sense. So if you're interested in that, check out the description. There's a detailed guide on how you can participate. And on the other hand, for everyone who wants it passively and doesn't want to get too deep into it, I now have the BingX grid myself. For some time now, I've been sharing updates in my Uptrend Trading group, which is the announcement group where I also give out coin tips. By the way, I did that again yesterday. So if you're interested in that, check out the description. Here's the link to it. Definitely the BingX grid bot. I made a separate video about that. Basically, my current status after almost 38 days, a grid profit of around 80%. Can you do it sometimes? With an investment of around $500. So if you're interested in that and want to know how to set up such a bot properly, then click here. But now let's get to the main topic of this video. And I'm really thinking about it. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments. Should I do that? That I'll bring out a video about it tomorrow. What's out there is basically just pure junk and fake stuff, whatever you want to call it. It's really questionable at times. So I also like to share stuff like that on X and add my 2 cents, by the way. If you're not following me yet, feel free to do so. Definitely. Do you have an example here? Yeah, there's some kind of deck screener AI trading bot. It's a really crazy thing. And then you see a screenshot of our First Lady meme coin tips. Suddenly from $25. 25K? And what happened? Yeah, everyone is jumping in blindly out of FOMO. Yeah, I want that thing too. That's just crazy. Crazy. Yeah. But is it really like that? That's why I also write about it. It's strange. A wallet address is never shared there. So that you can really see what's happening. What's happening there is, and exactly these fake news, a lot of people fall for them. Because the exact same topic happened yesterday with XRP. And it was on a much larger scale. This has now been shared again here. It's already quite realistic that a Solana and XRP ETF is coming. But suddenly, a website popped up on the internet. And, oh, it's a beta version. And it mentions something about Solana and XRP and OI. Hey, did we miss something? And is this website now online by accident then? Which was also explained, supposedly it went online by accident. It went well at that point. And if you take a look at the XRP chart, by the way, I've just expanded the trend channel a bit here because that's more realistic. There was definitely a rejection again, and it continued down there. Also, depending on Fibonacci, this trend range has currently been breached. But I don't want to focus on that. If we take a look at this at the time when this news came out, it was roughly around this window. And if we just take a look at this now, then it was just a pump from above. So feel free to correct me. I'm not being precise here, but let's say something between 3 and 5% in the plus, and then bam, it went back down again. As it turned out, it wasn't like that at all. The same game, by the way, happened with Solana. I zoomed right in. Also, at the same time yesterday, let's measure that out again. Happy profits to everyone who smelled the opportunity. Or maybe they had insider info or something like that.
So it's not like there are insider infos in crypto.
I'm just saying Trump meme coin, but okay, anyway. But, well, Trump himself doesn't really know either. What's going on with his meme coin? Definitely. That was close too. 6% up, but that was picked up again right away. So, yeah, have fun to all the retailers who got overly confident and jumped into the market here. And in the end, they got cleaned out again. So that's a lot of profit going straight into the loss zone. What I want to say with that is not that some hate comment comes down there again saying you're always talking negatively about XRP and one moment you're like this and the next moment you're like that. No, I just want to present the whole thing realistically for you. So feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I also believe that you're grateful for it. If you also have cash in your account at the end. And I realistically don't know if you'll get cash in your account. You will if you speculate on that. That Ripple might reach $100 or $1,000. And only then do you realize profits, let alone maybe take out your initial investment. Because in the end, that's just experience. The people who then end up completely look into the tube and end up with a huge loss. But guys, who am I? Just a few years in crypto, I really got burned badly because I was really emotionally involved there. Yeah. Okay, got it. But as I said, maybe others out there definitely know better. But there are definitely bullish news about XRP. They all just need their time. And that's the big question I'm asking myself. Some people apparently think from now on, so let's say around $3, is it really going to shoot up to $100 now or what? Aha. Okay. So if you look at this realistically, we're talking about the government. It just takes a while for them to implement something. But we have also seen trading Garlinghouse. He recently met with Stuart Alderoty. Yes. Met with Trump before taking office. Now there was also another image. The U.S. Vice President was also met here at the Capitol. Now there was also some additional financial support from Ripple. And yes, then the rumor is immediately back. National XRP reserves and so on. Guys, let's first get Bitcoin implemented before we talk about anything else. Or feel free to write in the comments if you have a different opinion. Will XRP come first and then maybe USDC, Solana, or then Bitcoin? Or will it maybe happen step by step? First to come, and now to the crucial point. This lawsuit from the SEC against Ripple. Today, the secret meeting, the speculations were immediately there. That could basically mean the SEC, for the first time today in a new composition, they could just decide that really quickly. So, yes, this lawsuit against Ripple, we're definitely dropping it because it's absolute bullshit. So, that's bullshit. I'm totally on board with that. But again, we're talking about a government, and whether it is now so easy, pick it. And then, of course, XRP, all the moon boys wake up, bam, $3,000 per XRP. Then it's on. Yes. So, I don't want to get everyone too worked up here, but I did some research and read through a few sources. And here it is also explained that this meeting, which takes place behind closed doors, happens on a weekly basis. And it's also relatively atypical. That right now, such significant decisions are just being made in this magnitude, in some form, that they say, hey, we're just dropping something like that, and it's all null and void. That's definitely more plausible, that they all come together first. And so, as I said, I don't want to spread too much enthusiasm, and I also don't want to hear anyone at the end when the decision comes. He said, no, he didn't. Please watch the entire video from Monday. I clearly explained that it could go either way. But enjoy yourselves. But please keep that in mind, how the prices are running right now. And what has been happening with XRP in this bull run so far. That's insane. That's definitely one of the outperformers in the current bull run. That's it from my side for now. I hope you don't mind me being real here, but like I said, it doesn't help anyone. I could just hype it up and you might risk unaffordable money. And now it's going to skyrocket and everything will multiply 20-fold, 1,000 times. Yeah. And in the end, you might as well throw in money that you're not really ready to lose. And then it's just gone. And I think I have a responsibility regarding that, to talk about it realistically and not just hype it up blindly, because remember this, only realized money is real money. Only tokens that seem to be fully in profit right now, they won't make you rich anytime soon, because that can quickly turn into a counter movement. But like I said, I'm thinking about putting together a special video on that tomorrow. Otherwise, I can only give you the tip. Tip? Oh yeah, definitely leave a subscription. And also, like, if you enjoyed it. But otherwise, feel free to check out this video. That's what I'm talking about. What might be Trump's next big move? So we have his meme coin here. We have his wife's meme coin. But what's next? And that I'll reveal there. At least a prediction about that. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Until then, all the best. Bye.